The Garden Route runs along the southeastern coast of South Africa. Breathtakingly beautiful, this stretch of forest and farmland is framed to the north by the Tsitsikamma mountain range and to the south by the Indian Ocean. The 2024 M&G Investments PE PLETT 4-day mountain bike stage race explored over 250 kilometres of this region as it took riders from Kurland, just outside Plettenberg Bay, to Zwartenbosch near Humansdorp, a short drive from Gqeberha. Led out by the ponies of the Polo PLETT Club.
Riding the PE to PLETT is just like a journey. You know, you start off in one place and you spend 4 days with very like-minded people. You know, during the ride, I mean, obviously everyone's got their own race strategy. Some people are chilling, some people are going hard, some people are testing themselves, trying to hit PBs. And then afterwards, we all get to hang out together at like the chill zone, share a beer, share some good memories of the day, share some thoughts, and really just escape.
It was a good day. It was a fast day. The first time the guys, the other teams, they really put the pace on there, and I think they put themselves under pressure a little bit. So we capitalised on that, and then from there on out we just kept a steady pace right to the end. We worked well together, so yeah, I'm happy.
The variety of terrain was highlighted with a swing down through Nature's Valley on the fast and smooth R102. In its 11th edition were many first-timers, as well as numerous returning riders who just relished the opportunity to race and ride this iconic route. The 250 riders left Kurland's polo fields on stage 1, which took them to the Tsitsikamma Lodge and Spa. They then had the afternoon to chill out in the gardens, eat and drink to their heart's content while listening to soothing live music vibes. Race briefing was an equally chilled affair as they learned what was in store for stage 2. After a good night's rest in luxury tents or wooden lodges, the racing resumed on the second morning as they rolled out along Tent Avenue. In store was the first out and back loop day in the history of the M&G PE PLETT. The top teams in each racing category looked resplendent in their coloured-coded M&G Investments leaders jerseys. The route was fast and fun. Single track interspersed with dual forest tracks as they weaved in and out of the plantations and towards the coastal cliffs at Robberhoek. Mark Pritson and Tristan Nokia held nothing back in defence of their lead. For some, like Dakar 2024 finisher Ronald Venter, the M&G Investments PE PLETT has everything he loves in a mountain bike stage race.
But I think this event is special. It's like a boutique event, you know. It's never bigger than 300. The tracks and the terrain here is superb. I mean, the tracks we get, you don't see these tracks anywhere else in, I don't know, the world, in the country. Mike and him do a brilliant job of marking the tracks. He mixes it up with mountain biking, and he's got a bit of off-road motorbiking experience. So a lot of the single track kind of, you know, there's a similarity to that, so you enjoy that a lot. And I just think the way they run this event, you know, like this camp here, the tents, the tent accommodation, it's all fun, it's all good, you know, and there's a nice vibe that goes here. And what's also nice, all the competitive guys are here, you know, we've got top teams here and they're competing hard, and you can see they're competing hard, and they wouldn't be here if it wasn't a good event and it didn't carry value, so it must carry value to them. Like it carries value to us guys that just want to ride and have a good time, but you know, you still want to have a dice over the line, and there's a good camaraderie, very good.
After riding over the spine of the Tsitsikamma range near Kareado and dropping into the Long Kloof on day 3, the scenery was very different at Assegaaibosch, the third and final night's race village. Again, a combination of luxury tents and country hotel rooms made for a comfortable night before the final stage. While Team Honeycomb's Tristan Nokia and Mark Pritson had a sizable lead on GC after 3 stages, there was nothing between the two teams in the fight for second, where Valley Electrical Titan Racing's Rousseau Becker and Matthijs Bierkes were less than 2 minutes ahead of Kai van During and Matthew Lepin of Trek SA. So aside from being a thrilling ride through remote farmlands, Stage 4 was loaded with extra spice, as both teams waited for the other to perhaps make a mistake. The green jersey was on the shoulders of solo leader Rogan Smart as he sat in the second group. The mixed race was also nicely poised. Alexander Lawrence and Elrika Harms and Pretorius of E-Ford Food Lovers had crushed it on stages 1 and 2 to open a 7-minute lead to Kelsey van Schoor and Sydney Stradham, who then won stage 3. Elrika and Alex, though, went out hard on the final day. Kevin Evans and Neil Clark were the leading veterans team after a strong 3 days. They were sitting in 6th overall. It was a beautiful morning. Top women's team with a pair of Mandy Augustine and Juanita McKenzie. Whether you were racing for the podium, fighting to finish each day ahead of the cutoff, or cruising in on an e-bike, the 2024 M&G Investments PE PLETT was a truly unforgettable 4 days of mountain biking.
It's been amazing. One of the best stage races I've done. Haven't done many, but 37 years of age, and just enjoying life to the fullest, taking in every single moment of this beautiful ride.
So for me, the PE PLETT is like the event that, like, where other mountain biking events are made to break you, this is made to make you fall in love with mountain biking all over again.
Yeah, brilliant, man. Best shots of the whole weekend. The week, yeah. That's really awesome. No, it's perfect.
Guys, thanks very much. It was an absolutely epic 4 days. Eh? My 4th one, 75 years old in 2 weeks' time, and I'll be back. Benny and I have made an arrangement. I'm doing this until I'm 80.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
In keeping with the original philosophy of the event, the route changes direction every year. The M&G Investments PE PLETT will head south from PE to PLETT in 2025. And this is what you have to look forward to. For the first time, the race and the preceding non-timed tour event will start their 280-kilometre journeys just outside Jeffreys Bay at Mentorskraal. Stage 1, the longest day of the event, heads straight into the heart of the Eastern Cape through Humansdorp and towards the Churchill Dam. It's no free ride though, as the terrain will fight back as you make your way towards the Karoo town of Karedo. Expect to find yourself winding your way through many cattle farms, all of which give the M&G PE PLETT exclusive access to ride through once a year. The water points will arrive timeously and ensure you stock up as you take on the longest day of 4. The Mentorskraal kickoff is 81 kilometres with 1,150 metres of climbing on a stage of seriously good mountain biking. Bosch will host the riders for one night. A vibrant chill zone, a large pool, live music and plenty of places to relax and recover is the order of the day. You've made it through the biggest day of the M&G PE PLETT. It's not all downhill though from here, but you can certainly rest easy knowing the hardest is behind you. After a night at Bosch, you will race back towards the coast. 59 kilometres and 1,000 metres of climbing awaits. From the start, it's hard. The top competitors on the ride will need a good warm-up as the M&G King of the Mountains arrives early. But save your legs, as you'll need to make it up and over the Karedo Pass before you catch sight of the Indian Ocean again. After fueling up at the Ilios Travel Waterpoint, you'll venture into the pristine Titsikama forest. The profile in the middle of the route might seem flat, but don't be fooled. There are a few testing climbs hidden deep in the forests. Be sure though to slow down and take in all the sights and sounds of what makes the M&G PE PLETT so special, the Titsikama forest. Its undulating roads and a canopy of trees overhead is a welcome relief after the exposed Stage 1. The M&G Coffee Bar awaits towards the end and is a much needed boost to get you over the last kicker and into the finish line at the Titsikama Lodge Spa. This is your overnight stop for 2 nights on this journey, so you can unpack your bag and make it like home, as you'll be back here after Stage 3. The out and back day has arrived. Enjoy a more relaxing morning as you don't need to pack your bags. You'll dive deep into the Titsikama forest and explore parts of it that are usually way off limits. We link up a few key dairy farms to create a route that avoids any main roads, while always looking for that path less travelled. At 64 kilometres and 850 metres of climbing, it's a relatively flat day and a nice reward after what has been a hard start to your journey through the garden route. head towards the infamous Robberhoek, which overlooks the Indian Ocean. This is also the day when farmer Jacques and his route team create a network of single tracks inside the Tsitsikamma forest that only get to be ridden by the riders on the M&G PE PLETT. Once you've completed the day, it's back to the Tsitsikamma Lodge and Spa, where the food lovers' lunches await, and you can indulge in the complimentary beer and wine that's on offer. It's also the last night, and always quite a party, but don't go too hard, as the last day's ride to Nature's Valley isn't far away. The final stage of the 2025 M&G Investments PE PLETT. You bid farewell to the Tsitsikamma Race Village, your home for 2 nights, and make your way towards the Western Cape to finish up our journey of riding along the garden route. There are still a few challenges as we head into the Wittelsbosch Indigenous Forest after completing the historic Storms River Pass and going through the picturesque tourist village at its southerly summit. The riding after Wittelsbosch is flat and fast, just how you want the final day to be. Rip it up along the forest roads and take in the views as you cross the Blowkrans Bridge. No time for a bungee jump though, as the finish at Nature's Valley is just around the corner. What better way to end your journey than on a fast, smooth downhill tar road into the finish? No need to think, just soak it all in as you've completed the 2025 M&G Investments PE PLETT. Be it on the ride or the tour, we just can't wait to take you on the 2025 M&G Investments PE PLETT journey.